What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of In the Garage.
Man, today we have for you something special.
We're doing the truck deck this time.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be the deck for what? For the Suburban build still?
Yeah, we're selling the Suburban build, the tree hut build.
Tree hut?
Tree house.
Truck hut?
Truck house.
Truck hut or truck house or
the
something?
Truck hut. The truck hut deck we got going up top. Yeah, party deck.
So
yeah.
on the back of the rooftop pod, the truck house, there's that door, and it doesn't just lead to anywhere. Basically, we wanted to have a door to, if the Suburban catches on fire or something, they have an exit, you know. So I decided we should build a deck on it too. I've watched some like bus builds, and like there's some people who have built like these sort of big decks on their bus,
right.
And they have like a ladder in the middle of their bus that they can climb up out on the roof and see, you know, whatever.
I saw a Tacoma that had one built all the way around their top, and I was like,
really?
That has to be against the law. Somehow it has to be against the law.
I was going to say this is the first ever rooftop deck, rooftop truck deck, but I guess not, huh?
Well, on a camper, yeah, it is, but just on top. They had it just on top.
What do you mean? Like on top of their...
Like they had it just
truck?
on top where their cab was.
Yeah.
And then they had a rooftop,
Rooftop
710.
tent?
Yeah, they had one of those 710s or whatever they're called.
What is a 710?
It's a brand, I guess.
Oh. But it's a rooftop tent?
It's one of them soft ones.
Yeah.
So you got a hard top deck. What?
Yep, it just looks funny, but it should be warmer. I've been thinking about putting a diesel heater where the old spare tire was too.
Right.
So we could just
idea.
like drill a hole through the floor and
Right.
then duct it in there. But I don't know. I'm also thinking about doing a little bit more complicated design and getting like putting in some valves.
Right.
And putting just basically all we have to do is get a heater core, blow the diesel heat across the heater core,
Right.
and then pipe that in to where it will pump the coolant from the diesel heater core into
Upstairs.
the other heater core that's already in the truck.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Even better.
So basically, we will flip valves, and it will just make a closed loop between the diesel heater and the heater core that's in the truck and the rear heater core that's already there.
Right.
And then when we leave, we just flip the valves back, and it runs like normal.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was thinking about that, because then we don't have to drill any holes. We can use the truck's already existing ducting,
Right.
so the heat will just come out of the ceiling, because it's
yeah.
all ducted all the way back.
Right.
Like, or at least in the middle. I think it might go. I don't know if there's vents in the back, but so.
Yeah, you'll at least be comfortable, and
Yeah.
all hot air rises, so like it'll be toasty up top.
Then we just like, well, it's ducted down underneath the rear passenger floor.
Right.
So we could even like put it on the floor and have heat blow around everywhere.
Right. That's a dang good plan.
Yeah, and then we could even like hook up another motor controller to the motor.
Right.
So we'll still have our regular controls up front, and then we'll have a different one in the back, just like with a turn knob, like we did to your Durango.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if you guys, I don't know if you're interested, but we'll probably do that. Maybe
Tune in.
Maybe by next year.
Get some ideas, y'all. Send some cash money or parts.
Yeah, because there's still a lot to go through. We're still, this project's still happening right now. Like, I don't know when we shot this.
Evolution.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's get into it here.
Here we go.
We got some wood. I just went and got 2x4s that are treated, and I basically, just the normal.
We just
build.
start hacking.
You measure. What is it? You measure twice and you cut once. No, you measure once and you cut twice.
Or you just cut and you kind of line the next one up like you're about to do.
Yeah. I kind of stopped measuring like each piece. What I do is I just cut one, and then I take the cut off and I line it up, and I just cut the rest off of the cut off. It seems to work good enough.
Right. I mean, at least they're all the same size. You can't complain.
Yeah, as long as you just have to use the same cutoff every time. You don't want to use like each progressive cutoff,
Yeah, 'cause
or
then
else your stuff will get longer.
It's gonna get longer by a blade width every time.
Yeah. So then we just kind of got we cut 3 cross pieces, and then I think 6 or 8 of the actual deck boards. I can't remember how many we did.
I can't remember how many we did because we kept changing it while we were doing it.
Yeah, we did. I think we did like 6 first, and then we realized we could fit another one, so we cut another one. But
And then this is where you yelled at me for using a marker.
yeah, it was like, don't mark up my wood.
Don't use ink on my wood.
I want it to look like a deck,
Yeah, he wants to look clean. He didn't want ink
not
marks
with
all
a
over
bunch
it.
of Sharpie marks in it. So I was using a pencil.
He's like a professional.
Yeah, I even used a square.
I know. Look at that.
See
man.
that?
It's like next level here.
I never use a square.
Like I'm even like holding it.
Maybe that's why it came out square. Maybe I should try that more often.
Like, look at how
Yeah.
look at how nice that is.
Yeah, but anyways, we just like put them all together and screwed a bunch in. I don't know if there's enough gap in between them or if it's gonna warp or what, but I'm not a deck builder. you
Yeah.
know.
Oh yeah. See over there, I'm trying to chop
Yeah.
it. That was pretty good chopping.
Tyler tries to karate chop it.
The deck won.
I mean, it's fairly substantial. It's just like 2x4s, but I think it weighs more than the rooftop pod.
It does weigh more than the pod.
So we just kind of put it out there just to kind of see how it would go, and I don't know if it makes the rooftop pod look better or not, but there it is.
I think it makes it look. Yeah, it definitely does.
I took a picture for the gram.
Right.
I don't think you were here for this, but I cut some little 2x4 pieces as kind of like hangers,
Right.
because the rooftop pod only has a wood structure in the middle.
Right.
There's no wood structure on the bottom or the top, and so what these do is they act kind of like brackets they screw into there where I'm screwing right now, and then they screw into the middle of the rooftop pod or the truck house up there. So
yeah, so they secure the deck to the hut.
yeah, and then you can't really see it because I didn't film well, but there's another cross piece on the roof rack that I actually bolted the deck through it. So
You can kind of see it by.
yeah, so that's what's sitting on right now. Yeah, right there. If you point like a little bit over more, yeah, see up in there.
There's one right
that
there.
right there is what it's sitting on. That goes all the way across.
There's one on the other side too, but I can't point. Yeah, you have to point.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh man, you
I
can't.
can't
It's
point to
barely
it
out
either.
Of the
It's
range.
just right,
It's right there.
right over there.
So there it is. That's what it's bolted through.
I mean, I could move myself.
In case if our mom asks questions and wants to make sure it's bolted through something secure, it's through metal.
Yeah, she asked me the other day, so it's right there.
Right through
That's
there.
the other end of it, and it goes all the way across there. She asked me the other day if it was going to wear out tires. I'm like, I don't think so. It's like none of this stuff really weighs hardly anything. That's
Right,
why
like,
I did it out of
heavier
foam.
breakfast burritos in this,
I mean, the deck is kind of weighs, but it's not that much. I mean, I put it up there by myself, so it can't be
Right.
that heavy. So, yeah.
I don't know. That's a disclaimer, though. Like, you should tell people that you can also lift more than the normal human man.
You think I can lift more than a normal?
Man, we stacked around here, son.
I mean, whatever. I stacked pizzas all day.
All day.
So anyways, then I had Maddie help me hold it while I screwed it in there. And basically I just put some screws in through the rooftop pod.
You got the safety supervisor, my man, helping you out here, too.
Yeah.
It's always good that we have so many safety audits on this build. If anyone comments below, just know that, man, we're audited all the time. OSHA.
Yeah. And see, and that's right over here is where the ladder goes.
Right.
So the ladder will go right up to that deck, and then they will be able to go in and out of the rooftop pod.
In and out of that door.
Which it also is, the door has a
party up
lock on
here.
it, so
Come across the deck.
yeah.
Exit down the ladder.
Yep.
You can even like hand them up their food. Be like, hey, it's
Yeah.
time to eat your burritos.
So instead of a tree house, I built my kids a truck house for when we're camping.
That's like plus up. That's like a mobile truck hut.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm bolting on, or drilling and bolting the bolts that go through the roof rack there.
That's secured to the pod, the roof hut, the roof house.
No, those go through the roof rack. That's what the bolts I was
Oh, the roof
putting
rack.
there.
I thought you were talking about the ones that are going through the wood to the other wood.
Yeah, so there you go. And then I basically at the end there I stood on it. So
As you can see,
if it will hold me, I think I weigh like 190 pounds. And it does like flex a little bit towards the back. So I might add some more supports back in there, but I think the ladder stiffened it up a lot. So
it definitely rigid, made it more rigid.
Yeah,
Takes the load uniformly, puts it to the frame, not just on the roof rack.
right. So the ladder goes down and attaches to the frame and the bumper. So
Yeah.
it's kind of triangulated
lift.
in. So, but I'm not really planning on hanging out up there. It's just pretty much for these kids, you know.
Right,
So-
yeah. Kids that don't even weigh as much as,
Yeah.
as a grown man.
But I did figure out I could sleep in the rooftop pod. It's actually a lot more roomy than I
Right,
thought I
yeah.
was going to be.
But yeah, if you ever need to do like an OTR run or something, you're just
mean-
going to be camping out.
Yeah, I doubt it. There's a guy that does do you know what a hot shot is?
Right. I sure do. They pick up one extreme load and take it to one extreme other place.
No,
For money.
they're in dualies.
Yeah.
So they drive like regular trucks. They don't drive like semi trucks.
Right.
And they have like these long like gooseneck trailers.
Like they
So-
can like pick up a car, a boat.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they just haul whatever, but there's one hot shot that I see like every other week, and he's taken on top of his fifth wheel or his gooseneck, and he's built like a homemade camper sleeper thing.
Oh, yeah?
Because like a lot of them sleep in the back, in the back seat
Right.
of their pickups, which can't be comfortable
No way.
at all. But, they're raking in the dough though, because they're getting paid like what semi
A
truck
grip, yeah.
drivers get paid, but they probably get a lot better gas mileage. And,
There was one that used to sleep behind me.
yeah. But anyways, I think that'd be the way to go. He just basically built himself a camper on the little
Right.
the wasted space of the little like
Yeah, right in
hangover,
between.
because you can't put freight there. But
No.
he just like built a thing. So
I heckin' would.
yeah, I mean, any hotshot truckers out there, this thing wasn't like easy to build, but it wasn't that hard.
Also, if you need plans, we can send them to you for 150 bones.
Yeah, and if you don't get sick like I did halfway through, then Anyway, so I guess that's it. So
Heck yeah.
comment, subscribe, and let me know if you guys have any questions. There's a truck deck. Next up, we're gonna put a railing on the truck deck.
Oh yeah, the brazen railing.
Yeah, and
That's what you need to label that one.
We weld with the torch.
The brazen railing.
Yep, and that's the first time I've ever welded with a torch.
Even better.
I think it worked out all right though. All right, well, thanks for watching.